Hello guys, this is Ingrid. Making this video for you guys. Mentioned on my previous video about that I was going to show you, make a video about budgeting, right? Because we found the steps of Dave Ramsey. So we are done with step 1 and step 2. So for step 1 was having $1,000 in savings, and then the step 2 was paying your credit cards, all your debt, except your house if you have a house payment. So I'm going to show you how we budget every month, how to tell our money where to go. If you don't budget, right, you don't plan where your money is going to go, then you have no control of your money. And every month you're going to say where the money go. And you work so hard for it, where did the money go? So I'm going to show you what we do to give you an idea. Give you an idea. If you want to implement that, you can do it electronically using a spreadsheet on the computer, or you want to do it in writing. I do mine in writing. I like to write things down. My husband has a version in the computer on the spreadsheet, but I'm going to show you what I do, right? So I'm going to show you my notebook. All right, so here it goes. All right, so here's my notebook. I got this simple notebook at Walmart. You can get one at dollar store. So they're real cheap. And in the inside, the cover, I printed out Dave Ramsey's baby steps. So to help me reach my goals, right? So this is my goal, to get to baby step 7. So we completed 1, we completed 2, and then we're on step 3 right now. All right, so I'm gonna show you what we do every month. So here is, on the right side, I put the month for, that's coming up, zero-based budget, and then I divide my page in half to create 2 columns, and then I put bank and cash envelopes. So everything that's going to be paid through the bank is on the left. All my cash envelopes are going to be on the right. Your budget might be a little bit different from mine when you sit down with your spouse, or you sit down to see what are your expenses and stuff like that. But just to give you an idea of what it looks like to be able to manage your money every month. Up here is my husband and I both work, so we haven't received our paycheck yet. So we'll put our money here, how much he got paid, how much I got paid, the total, and then here will be the total of the expenses that we have from our right side and what we have left. And I like to keep always about $100 here to play safe. I know it says zero-based budget, but I like to always play safe to have $100. Now, it's up to you. You want to, just put the $100 into your money market. That's fine. But I just prefer to leave it there, and we usually don't use it. So we'll roll it in next month to the money market. Here is my money market. I will put how much I have that month once I check the account, and then how much I add to it this month, and then so I can keep track of my goals. So here it is, what comes out of our bank, what the bank is paid through the bank. So the mortgage, Roth IRA, Christmas, we have an account for Christmas that we put money there every month for Christmas. So we're not surprised every Christmas. Oh my gosh, we don't have money for Christmas. So we used to do that. We always used to be surprised by Christmas, like, oh, Christmas here again. Guess what happens every year, right? So we plan for it now. Here's for kids. This is the initial for kids for their tuition and housing and food and stuff like that. Thankfully, we don't have any credit cards or card payments or anything like that, so we are able to pay for their tuition. Like I said, previous video, we started late with this program. So when we finished paying our credit cards and our cars, we didn't have any savings for our kids' college. And we were thinking they were going to have to pay for their own college, right? And we didn't want them to get school loan. Something that we were talking to them about. So we're glad we were able to help them out. Here we have the gym. It's a $10, real cheap. This is where my husband goes to the gym. I don't go to the gym. The HOA, the cell phones, the vet, I pay an insurance, health insurance, veterinarian every month. So I'm thinking of changing it to my cash envelopes and just save for it. Gas, heat, cable, electricity, water, and trash. That's something expensive that you have to pay. Put them in there. We have life insurance, association for educators. That's something comes out of my bank, of our bank, because I'm a teacher and I have, I'm a member of for this specific state. And then the money market. That's our goals is that we're working on putting money there. So let's say that you both of you earn $3,000, or you by yourself is $3,000 based on your budget. So the total of the money you have to work with is $3,000. You add all this, and it's somewhere into, let's say there's $2,000. So you have $1,000 to work with to put them in your envelopes. So you're gonna give that $1,000, tell it where it's gonna go. So here's how we do ours. We put card maintenance. Card maintenance and birthdays is something that we added about a few months ago because we were surprised a couple of times when we have somebody's birthday. We're like, oh wow, we didn't budget for that. So we now budget for that. Card maintenance, we budget for that. All right, for oil change, rotating the tires, or something that happened to the car, we have that. Groceries and gas, something that we always do. Budget for how much you're going to spend on groceries and gas. Try to always shop in the store. For us, it's called Aldi's, and it's a really, really good place, cheaper place to go buy your fruits and vegetables. Really, really good prices there. Family clothing, also just like birthdays and card maintenance, we added that because there were a few times my husband said, I need new shoes for work. And I said, no, you don't. And he showed me the bottom of the shoes and how, so I was like, oh, yes, you do. So we start putting money for that and for clothing for work, or, new socks or stuff like that comes out. We really not shoppers. So, and then a lot of our clothes that we buy, that was maybe once or twice a year. We also go to secondhand store. My daughter loves the store that's called Plato's Closet. I go to secondhand store. We buy clothes there, and we sell some of our clothes too. Make money also. All right. My husband and me, we both have an envelope. We have an allowance. So if you want to go buy yourself an ice cream after work, or go out to eat with your friends for lunch or whatever, we have the money there. If we don't have the money, we cannot go. We don't use credit cards. That's something we have learned. You cannot afford it. You cannot do it. If you want to, you need to plan for it. So we plan, right? Vacations and travel, we planning for 2 trips. So we put money on that. Date night, we like to have our date nights. Car taxes, right? House repairs, in case something is damaged at your home or breaks a window at home or whatever, you have the money there. Cell phone repairs and replacement, also that's something that happens a lot with people's cell phones, right? Damages your phone, falls down in the toilet or in your phone, whatever it is. So there it is. Car fund, we have cars that are old, they're paid for, but eventually we're going to have to buy a car. So we put money in their envelope, and I'm eventually going to move them to a savings account for a car, so we can pay cash for a car. And miscellaneous, just for things that we didn't have an envelope for, and just something minor. Non-prescription and family fund. We have a debit card through our job that we put money there every month. That's tax-free for doctor's appointments and medications, but non-prescriptions are not covered. We cannot pay Tylenol or vitamins with that card. So I have a specific envelope for that, and family fund for us to go out and eat. Here, these other ones are little tiny things that are personal to us. For example, this one is the initial for my dog. I have a small dog, and when we go out of town, we have to pay for a dog sitter or I buy food from here also, this money for her food. So it does not come from groceries. I have something separate for her already. So things like that. So put a name to your money. Control your spending. Tell your money where to go. Save money. Plan ahead. Sit down with your spouse, your significant other. Make a plan. What are your goals? You want to get out of debt. You want to retire and not have to work. What are your goals? So this is what we do every month to reach our goals. This is how we reach our goals, right? We when we have our credit cards, we put credit cards and how much we were gonna put to each credit card, and that's how we end up paying it. Credit cards. That's how we end up paying for our school loans and stuff like that, in car payments. So one step at a time. You cannot skip steps. So this is how to budget. Thank you for watching this video. Please press like if you enjoy this video. And join my join my channel. Follow me in my channel with other videos regarding managing your money with things that we have learned through Dave Ramsey. And you have any comments, leave it on the bottom. All right. Thank you. Have an awesome day.